What's the deal, gang? What's up, y'all? What up? How's everyone doing? I see you. I see you. What up, mods? Alright, filling up. Filling up. You or anyone else in DV is taking Don's place in New York tomorrow? Yeah, I'm gonna stream in the morning. You could bring your best troll game to the North American session. You good? We good? Awesome, good. Down 10% on what? Stop it. Analysis. No way, Jose. No way. Yes, we'll do analysis. Analysis. I mean, we're looking for the market to come up here. Regardless, I'm looking for 78 areas. But yeah, here's the thing. We are so friggin' bullish. I don't want to take sells, but I mean the entire war situation has look at this is flying. You kind of don't even want to take sells, right? But if the right situation sets up, we'll do it. Right? Daily no bottom wick. We might not need one, but it's gonna need a top wick for tomorrow. So let's see, maybe we can come up and then take some sells. Previous 4-hour. This is kind of interesting. Look, you go to the 4-hour. So previous 4-hour closed bearish, but above this area, above 1873.881. So that support kind of held. Let's see if we can come down to a smaller time frame here. Yeah, you might get a bottom wick back into range here, and then a drive. If we get a steep bottom wick, I mean, we'll look into it right now on a smaller time frame and on the 5. Okay. Now this makes sense. Okay, gang. Here's what we'll do. If we are able to come up here in the next, ideally before the next 30, in the next half hour, and tap 1878.12, we're going to take sells off the rip, expecting to have a top wick on the 4 hour. This is a strong rejection area across the board on every time frame. So I'm going to take a sell off the rip, and if we do end up being wrong, we're coming up to a 4 hour close with this 4 hour with no bottom wick, right? So if we do end up driving up there and we're wrong, this fucking thing. All right, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by Zoom annotations. If we do end up coming up here and closing above it and we're driving up and I'm wrong, right? And we never flip here, you're expecting the next 4 hour to come down here, create a bottom wick, right? And then it's your drive, and your advantage point is this. Bottom wick. Okay, so let's see what this candle can do and how bullish we can be here on a smaller time frame. Let's see if we can tap 78. It's about 30 pips away, but if we can do that in the next about 20 minutes, half hour, we'll look for sells. If not, if that doesn't happen, we don't get there and we close like we are right now, we are going to look for sells on the next candle if it does not make a bottom wick. So the same thing, next candle opens up, no bottom wick, drives up. Once it taps this, we're taking sells, 78, expecting it to come down, make a bottom wick before eventually driving up. If we're wrong, we'll get a chance to exit on the next 4 hour candle and we'll be fine. If we do end up coming down here, here's the thing. You have resistance and you have a support here. So for us to take buys, we'd have to take buys off a support. So if we start coming down here, right? If we start coming down here, you're not looking really for a support area now here to continue driving up. You're really looking for this candle to close below. If you form a support at 1871 here, then you're looking to come back to 78, 79 areas for sells. But realistically, if you close below here, you're just looking for a top wick and a drive down, right? And then this is your next area to make a decision. And realistically, with everything that's going on in the world today, we're probably gonna end up looking, probably gonna end up looking like this. Form a bottom wick and come up. So if we understand that part, our trade ideas will come on the smaller time frame, our entries, once we start tapping into here. Okay, I'm sorry, tapping into here. Right? But we won't be looking for buys in this area. Either once we're above here, right? Buys either once we're above this area, 7812, or buys once we're back here. Or actually back here. This is better. 60 area. I'm tweaking. You know what's tweaking? The AC in this library is tweaking right now. I'm fucking getting lightheaded. It's so humid. Let me go see what's up. Hold on, check. Yeah, let's get back to the 1 hour here. 30. See how our levels will fall in line. All right, y'all. What's up, chat? Looks you looking fresh? It's AI. I got that AI makeup going on right now. What application you are using? Draw candles, zoom annotations. When you're moving back home, they're literally like they were finishing it up today, but then it started pouring rain. Today should have been the last day for it to be complete, but I don't think they quite finished because it started pouring. So probably looking like Tuesday, Wednesday right now. I'll make 500,000 They're using AI trading. Yeah. Gonna try again. What's your favorite Subway sub G? The Jared straight to jail sub. The pedophile footlong. I don't know. I don't need a Subway. Throw away the key. Word. Yo, look how difficult it has been taking cells. Like, you would have had to be really precise on cells, right? Because there was almost no, it wasn't like, right, it ranged down, came back up. No, this was like, boom, strong drive, boom, strong drive, boop, 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 boop. I mean, driving up to the top of the range would be great volume off the rip of the next 4-hour candle. Breaking the previous 4-hour high. Coming back, making a bottom wick. Giving us a break even. Playing with house money. Wawa better than Subway? Yes. I think so. Looks, I'm loving the trading live stream. Then drop a like and sub to the channel. Turn on your notifications. This way you know when I'm on. Don wake up yet? Nope. He's out for the week hibernating. Oh wait, no. He's on schedule for Friday. Oh shit. I don't know what I just did. Nah, he's on schedule for. He hasn't called out sick yet. I think he's due in the office on Friday. Man, it's fine using P2, yeah. Choppy. Yeah. Hey, shout out to like number 420. Appreciate you. You matter. I'm Canadian. This country's just not doing too well. Yeah, you got like fucking 300 different forest fires going on right now. We're getting fogged down in Miami over here because you got a forest fire over there in northern Mexico. It's crazy. You guys, some of the Canadians in here, like, forget trading. Go become a firefighter. Just work for like the next 100 years. Well, Wix, you took a trade. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. If I was up, I probably would have started a stream, but I was knocked. I got up at 11. Word. Stop trading. Go fight a fire. You're on mobile? Well, you need to bring your desktop with you then. Overslept too. I was tired. I went to sleep. I went to bed at like 5 a.m. I will say this though. If we close here on the hourly, right? And I'm expecting a drive from at least 78 areas to come down because we're going to need to grab some orders before just driving down. We're going to get an indication of a bearish candle. So if that's what we're going to do, if we close like this on the hourly, and this is a more or less doji candle that had a lot of indecision in it. I'm going to look for a buy up to 78, 79 areas from here. So if we close like this, I'm going to look for the next hourly bottom wick. Right? You're looking for this on the next hourly. And then, alrighty, then we can start talking for sells, but there should be no reason why we can't. Oh, shit. I don't know how that got deleted, but there's about 30 pips, 35 pips we can take advantage of here. So we'll see. Let's see how the next hourly opens. If we stay above here, we stay above 74, 460 on the hourly. I would love a doji candle here on this hour. It'd be great. right? Because also on the hourly, right, we'll stay above. If that happens, we're staying above this area, right? So now we have this range to fill over here. But if the first thing we do before coming down, Korean bond wick, is come up and break the highs on these candles, it's going to be very tough to then come down and take buys at 73, 74 area, because now you already have a top wick and grabbed some orders before the previous highs in order to come down. So then you kind of like, you're kind of obligated to get these closures back below 75 areas, right below 75, and above 75, and then we can start looking for bottom wick. Yeah, you guys might not have understood what I said. So if the next candle, first thing it does is come up, make a top wick, and come back down, not looking for a sell yet, right? I'm gonna need, I'm talking about, this would be a 5-minute. If this is what's happening on the 5-minute, I'm gonna look for candles to, right? If we, let's say it comes down here, I'm gonna wait for candles to come back up above 75. Right, and then I'm looking for a bottom wick entry on the next candle here. Right, as soon as we tap the lows of the previous candle here, I'm looking for a buy to come up. Now, if this candle doesn't close above 75, right, and it closes below it, then we can see that we are respecting this as a resistance. Then you would still need the next candle to open the correct way. It would matter how it opens. You would need the next candle to come up, break the highs here, and roughly at this area, you can start taking short positions, looking to come down. So there's many ways to play this, depending on how these candles close within the next hour, hour and a half. The 1 hour, the 30, the 15, they're all going to come into play here if we are to have a position. Oh, Wix 12, what's up? How are you? I missed you. Want to give me a hug? All right, come give me a hug. Now we wait. Last 20 of this 4 hour. I'm good, Steve. We trading in December? Yes. What happened to Zoom? They flipped on us? I know. Hey, time to eat in the house. What's the deal, brother? Thank you for coming through. Yeah, they've They fucked up my annotation tool. I was talking about it yesterday. I was pissed. I know the tape. I know. Side B. I know. I hate it, but I'm slowly getting used to it. I'm at a point now where like I'm gonna be the best at it. I'm gonna be the best at the Zoom annotation tool. Best annotation expert in the market. Yeah, I figured why let it be an obstacle? Let me just be the best at it. That's how I feel about trading and gold in general. Right? Why am I gonna let this shit be an obstacle? I'm just gonna get good at it. Hope you have a great session. Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Hope you have a good session too if you're trading. W. Yes, sir. They got to be reminded. They don't do it on purpose. They don't not like on purpose. It's just it's human nature. That's not the first thing I do when I watch a video myself. Nick's a good guy. Yeah, I know. I know. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I've met people that know him personally. So yeah, he's been killing it. Chat, can you guys tell me what song does Wix play when he's in profit? No, you got it all backwards. You got it backwards. It's it's when does the song play so we can see some profits? We don't play the song because of the profits. We see profits because of the song. I mean, that's our bread and butter. That's the secret to our strategy. It's really the music. The Mayans knew this, the Egyptians knew this. It's really about the sound. Right? The Freemasons know this, the Knights Templar knew this. It's really all about the sound, so imagine the Mayans trading gold. Why not with the Aztecs? Mayaze. Be a wild pair. They made gold float. Yeah. I'm telling you, Harris Heller is like 2,000 years old. He figured out the secrets. This is crazy though. We might keep just driving. Damn. Would you ever open a hedge fund? Yes. Is it preparing for liftoff? I don't know if we're gonna lift off for Asian session. Hopefully it doesn't lift off here. I would like to pull back here before the liftoff tomorrow. Did you ever open a car dealership? Open one? No. Invest in one? You come to me with the right plan? Yeah. Why not open it? Because I don't want extra work. I want more time. Last 15 of the 4 hour. How do you scout out a good business deal? At some point, you don't scout them out. People just come to you. Good deal is anything that you're making 30 to 40% on, right? 30% weight is like, I'm from New York. I'm not getting into a deal unless I'm making 30 to 40% on it. I don't know how you guys do business. So I need 30% per trade. I mean, it all depends what your chances of winning are, right? So like you're trading at 80 to 90% chance of winning, right? Profitability, your win-loss is roughly 80 to 90%, right? So that switches up what you need per trade, because the chances of a business succeeding, whatever business, whether you open it up or invest in it, the chances of a brick and mortar business succeeding is around 30%, right? So you want 30 to 40% return, because the chances of you succeeding here, based on what we're doing, is 80 to 90%, right, on every single trade. So you don't need a 30% return. It just throws off percentage that you need. Just trolling. Yeah, but no, some people would really think like that. Like, yeah, that means less than 30% is unacceptable. Depends on what your chances of being profitable are. Is it hard to start the Airbnb? No. The difficult part is finding the right location for a successful Airbnb. Before you get started, you must get a good deal and a right location. Here in the UK, landlords don't want to rent out property without taking a higher cut than they advertise it for. Well, it's the free market economy. They can do whatever they want, right? If someone's willing to pay for it, why can't you charge that much? Shit. Get your money. Get your bread, boo-boo. Alright. 5. No bottom wick. We make a bottom wick here. Flip and drive up. About 16 pips that I'm not going to take because the last 15 of this 4 hour. And I'd rather take the drive drive down once we do come up on the next 4 hour. Still working on Wixbot. Might not be perfectly right, but you will be able to fine tune it. I'll send you a test version ASAP. What's a Wixbot? Sounds dope. We should put that into mass production. There should be a Wixbot in every home in America. Yo, Wix, the 1 hour on your screen says 8 minutes, but mine says 1 hour and 8 minutes. Your 1 hour cannot say 1 hour and 8 minutes. That's more than 1 hour. You probably meant 4 hour. Yes, 4 hour. All that means is your on a different broker, and your broker has a different rollover time, but the prices are still the same. So anything below anything 1 hour and below will be the same. Anything above the 1 hour will be 1 hour off. It just depends on your broker. There's people on this stream that have been here for like a year or two. Some people from downstream like for 3 years that have heard us explain that for 3 years. And they're sitting there like, oh, these fucking people think he's a guru because he's explaining some basic shit. God damn it, catch up. I'm sorry. There's a constant flow of new people, new traders. Sitting over there like, talking shit about me. This fucking guy is just answering basic shit. Chad thinks he's fucking great because he's answering basic shit. I could do better. But that's cool because like there's a lot of this like like I said, there's a constant flow of new traders coming in. It's like school. There's always a new first grade. There's always a new, first year college student. So I'm used to it. Watching the TV show Lost. Well, you're lost in there and then lost in here. Also help people who are struggling. Help. Get it installed like a chip in the mind. How philosophical of you. We rise by lifting others, my friend. Lost in the sauce, yes. Wix, do you own the web host site Wix also?
What a stupid question that is.
Yes. I'm on the board. Chat. We got 3 minutes till this 4-hour close. Let's see if this 30 can flip bearish. Let's see if the 15's already flipped bearish. It's closing back in range. I would like to see the next 4-hour start with a top wick. The next hourly candle with a top wick. Break all these highs. And we'll look for positions at 78.1, 78.9. Are you shorting? I would like to be on the next hourly candle. If we open just right, but we might still get this hourly candle closing as a doji. Ooh. Hold on, we got 2.5 minutes left. We got some time. Right? Let's see how this hourly closed. Let's not guess. Because if that happens, we might look for a bottom wick back into range here and a drive up. Let's see. Okay, we just closed here on the hourly. Let's see how we open. If we can get up to 78, 79 areas, I'm gonna look for sells. Let's see. 30 closed bearish, but it closed bearish still above the range. Might have to come up higher. Let's see how we open up here. So if we don't create a top wick, we might look for buys at 72.91. I want to see what the 5-minute will look like when we start coming down here to 72.91. We closed above every resistance on every time frame, so we should be coming up. And the reason I was looking for a buy at 72.913 is, like I said, we closed above every area and we'll have a 4-hour bottom wick created at that point. And if you look historically, once we closed above that area on the 1 hour, we come down. Well, there's a more recent time. Right there. we're at right now. We close at above 75. We typically grab orders at 72, 73 area. That's why I'm looking at 72.8 before we head up. So it's possible. Let's see how we react at that area. For now, I'd rather obviously come up to 78 and look for sells. I know we're driving down now, but most likely this is just the bottom wick to finish out the range at 78. If it's not, we're going to need to see a strong bearish close here on a 15 or 30, and then a top wick to retest these highs at 76 for us to take an entry. How are you? Watching you from Afghanistan? Oh man, my condolences to your country, brother or sister. GG. You guys had a bad fucking earthquake. I saw that shit. It's crazy. Terrible news, yeah. Not pleasant. Where's the love? Come on, chat, bring it in. Bring it in. I give you a hug. Feels nice. What is that, corduroy? Is this the bottom wick to finish the range up? Oh, we broke the previous 2, but can we break the previous 4? I don't know. We broke the previous 2 hour. I think it's time we check out the 23-minute time frame. We haven't done that in a while. This thing looks like it's ready to explode to the top of the range, except it closed below resistance. So this might just close bearish in the next 23-minute here in about 5:30. Come up, makes a top wick, and back down we go. Right. Let's close this bearish. Next candle, top wick. Zoom annotations can suck my. Sorry, Zoom, you guys fucked up the annotations bar. What is this fucking blue square around it? I don't need to adjust it. If I needed to adjust it, I would get rid of the candle and readjust it myself by drawing a new candle. You make no sense, Zoom. Honestly. Start a petition to bring back the old Zoom. I'm scared, can't trade Friday. It's OITS. Oh, it's the Friday the 13th at Miske. Why are you scared for? Why are you scared of a number for? Damn. Just don't trade then if you're scared. Oh. That's a good drink right there. We need the song to make it happen. Yeah, Felipe, I feel it's coming. It's on its way. Arithmophobia is the extreme fear of numbers. Well, that's what you see. That's it. There's the diagnosis. You've officially been diagnosed, GH. You have arithmophobia. You'll be 49. You don't have to tell people that. Tell them you're 31. Like, I think a 49-year-old can make 31 believable. 34. Tell them you're 34. Cloudy with a chain to D's. What is the fear of a large stop loss? New York session phobia. He said stop lossophobia. Or no SL gang. W's. Yeah, we closed above this range. This isn't bad. If we can break the previous 4-hour low, we can look for a buy. Buys don't look bad. We should reach the top of the range, but I want to break the previous 4-hour low to grab some orders below there. But we might not even do that because we're very bullish. What's the fill of the wick here? guys here. It's not a bad play. It's really, you grab liquidity below the previous 2 hour, right? So if you're entering, then your entry should be there at the break of the previous 2 hour. And now you're house money, right? You could do the hourly flip here, but I don't have comfort here. I have comfort here. If we broke the lows here at the 4 hour, then I expect to be, you know, break even by the time we flip, house money, and the rest TP she wrote. If you guys want to take this, you can take that. It's a very solid buy here. Whether it was the flip or the bottom wick, I would have rather had the bottom wick here. But as it gets to 1878.9, I'm gonna look for sells. If we don't come back down and re-break the lows. Four stuff crazy? Is it likely to go bearish for the day? No, I don't think so, but I think we can see a pullback. Let's see. Right, this 5 closes in 20 seconds. There's also the 15 closing in 10 seconds. Let's see if this can make a bottom wick and a top wick on the 15. Drive straight up. If you took the flip, you're break even here. You shouldn't even go break even until you fill the range up. Sells incoming. Oh, we're gonna attempt them, but okay. Understand your risk here. You're looking at 100 pip stop, a little more maybe, a little less, right? The daily doesn't have a bottom wick, but really doesn't need one. Look how strong the previous daily was. So manage your risk accordingly. And understand that fundamentals will play a role here, right? We have like gold's massively below. It doesn't need to range here. But what I'm expecting is the initial first tap and pull back. We don't typically trade the 2 hour, right? We never look at the 2 hour off the 1 hour. Yeah, I guess you could have taken off the break the previous 1 hour, but you wanted a steeper wick here at 70, at least 73.9 for the break of the previous 4 hour. This is solid move up. Yeah, just based on the technicals, it's a good sell, but fundamentally, market's massively bullish. We might look for all-time highs, right? Overall. In 10 minutes for this 30. See if we can close below 78129 and a top wick to 78982. But if you're in buys, you should be solid until the top of the range. We drew this out, right, with the hour closing doji here, or more or less doji. Set a bottom wick into this area. All we needed was just a break. Maybe another 8 pips lower for a bottom wick, we would have had entry. Where your playlist moves the market, maybe. Maybe. top of the range. 7 minutes here for the 30. Remember, the idea is not to call tops and bottoms here. The idea is to be able to manage risk where you are at an advantage. You can take buys and sells at the same area depending what timing and what portion of the market you're playing, what time frame you're playing. Playing the pullback, the range, are you playing the breakout, the drive, right? Everything is perspective here. Yep. See you in New York, Nate. Entering trade? No, we're getting really close to one. We're looking for buys on the bottom wick here. Didn't get our bottom wick. Look for sells at 78.9. On the next 30 minutes. I'm looking for a sell at around 78.9. all his fault. Word. People want their money back. Silent. All right. Let's see if we get this 30 to close with no top wick. All right, just closed here. This isn't what I want. It's gonna flip here and drive up. There's the flip. Don't use the 2 hour, but damn, these were good buys. The 2 hour. Okay. Yeah. What I'm looking at chat is this, right? If we're mirroring the drive up here, these candles, this was a 15-minute candle straight through. I don't know if I have the 5 here, but that was a 15-minute candle straight through. I think we might just drive straight through to 89 here. It's tough. Yeah, because I'm looking at 78 and oh wait, I can't do it. Too many candles. So let's go on the hourly and discuss this. Right? We're coming up here and I do see the area where price is, right? This is where we're at right now. Right? We're right here in this area. But this price respects every time we come down. But when the market heads up, right? That's the same area. When we're on our way up, where are we at price? Right there. Look, this candle just drives straight through. And I was looking to see if there's a resistance anywhere in this area, somewhere on the 4-hour or, I mean, anywhere below the 4-hour, 1:30:15, and nothing. This was a 15-minute candle that drove straight through. And I think we might emulate that move. We might mirror that straight up. That went up to all the way to 95, 96 areas. I'm very skeptical of this level. The move was the bottom wick of the hourly. I think it should hold to 89. But we'll see. We'll see if it does. If it shows any kind of rejection here. Let's see. And drove straight through. Could we? That's what I'm looking at. Yeah. For on the 4-hour on 11th to 13th March. Yeah, there was quite a few areas when we drive up, it drives straight through, and we have really, really bullish fundamentals. Like, I do want the daily to come down and flip, but I highly doubt. The previous daily was massively bullish, and last time we came through this range, we just shattered it, just straight through. On the way down and on the way up previously over there. We rewind right there, look, on the way up. I don't think we're gonna hold anywhere here. The 5 close, right, with no top wick. And ideally you want to take a sell here to have the 5 come back. But this range is clean on the drive up. I'm really skeptical on this. This was your entry here on the 2-hour. We don't trade the 2-hour, but this was a good tell. Typically I would never look at this, but because I'm streaming, I'm looking at this. Typically I'd look at the 4-hour here. I would be waiting on the break of the 4-hour low. I will say this though, we had a 5 close. If we can break the previous 5 low, maybe we could look for positions. Took a buy off your analysis earlier and close full. Yeah. I should have took that buy with you. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? I also should have took that buy at $1. God damn it. More opportunities? Yeah, no. Depends. Depends on this hourly close. But just how can I take a sell here when the market's looking like this? Brush your teeth? Is that where you went? Is that where you went? Good job. Ah, I gotcha. I hope it feels better. It's gonna drive straight to it. Yeah, the buy off the flip of the hourly, we spoke about it, but we spoke about the 4 hour creating a steeper wick. Break the previous 4 hour before entering. Fortunately, I didn't get it. Yeah, I looked at the 4 over there, 11 to the 13th. It drives up, straight through. I seen it. And we also come straight down in this area. So sell scalp. I'm very skeptical here. We're probably going to need to close bearish back in range and a top wick to 7898 to attempt sells. Is the big move? Yeah, no, the range fill to the top to 78 was clearly the move. Now, from what we've seen prior in the markets, it just drives through here. So I'm really skeptical of sells until we get a bearish closure back in range. And even then, it's not sells right away. I'd want to tap 78.98. Close here like 2 pips away, huh? Can we create a bottom wick to do the celery? I think this is the bottom wick to continue up, to be honest with you. I think this is going to continue up. But I'm not taking buys here. I would need a few candles to play out here. We'd need this hourly to close right in about 12 minutes. And I need a pullback on the next candle. A bottom wick before bottom wick to around 76 area to take a buy. Fundamentals have taken priority over technicals? No, they're accounted for, right? Like we spoke about, right? As the candle's flipping, but like honestly, if it's just not my position, if it doesn't set up exactly how I want it to be, it just I don't take it. Even if I understand where it's gonna go, a lot of the times my principles take over, and I'd rather take things that play out exactly to how I mapped them out. You could use the weekly if you're swinging, yeah. So you close bearish on the 5, but you close bearish above everything. respect someone strict to their rules. Yeah, you know how many times like it's a constant thing where when I see price go to the areas that I expect it to go. It happens, right? It happens quite a bit, but it just doesn't happen the exact way I want it to, and it's like, yeah, I could have done that. But then long term, am I okay with that? All right, what do we have going on? All right, you got a 5 closing here in 40 seconds. So if the next 5 can come up and tap 7858 in 30 seconds with a top wick, I'll look for a sell. We'll roughly have about 12 pips as an advantage point here. I'm also understanding that the hourly's closing, right? So we're gonna expect a bottom wick on the next hourly before we start driving up. What we don't want is a bottom wick here like this, breaking the previous low. Because that forces you to wait on the hourly close, because this 5 could, first of all, could flip at any moment, flip bullish. Second of all, we're gonna need a top wick here on the 15 to tap these highs. The 15 closes with no bottom wick, I'm gonna call it a stream. Actually, let's see. Let's see how we close here in 5 minutes. Isn't this the pullback you wanted? You can't take buys now with the hourly closing, right? Because then the next hourly needs to create a bottom wick. We're at 2 pips off here. TBS took over YouTube for real? Yeah. Hear that. Yeah, I changed my decision to sell there because of the previous range. Exactly. Just driving straight through previous few times. And it's not even that I changed we never even tapped my sell area. But yeah, we were 2 pips away, but the way we're closing, I'd rather see a bottom wick on this 15 right now in 3 seconds, and then to begin the next candle with a top wick. If we can do that, that'd be great. If we can break the previous 30 low before we flip bullish, we might look for buys too. 15's got a small top wick. I mean, small bottom wick too. The hourly close respecting. That's what it should have been like. Two ways to go about this. Either we break the highs here, the previous hourly highs, and I will look for a sell off the break of the previous hourly highs. Or we should have broke the previous 30 lows initially off the start of this candle. Those are the only two things I could have done on this current candle. We broke the previous 15 low. Set technical say, but we come back to the bottom of the range. Entries are not there yet for me. Give me one sec, chat. Hold on a sec. Oh, yep. There it goes down. Awesome. This is annoying, chat. I'm gonna call it a stream. The thing is, for me to take a position now, you need the 30 to close, you need to wait out the next 30, you need to break the 30 highs, you need to break the hourly highs, and it's just, you would need a lot of things to happen for me to take a position. And for buys, you can look for buys, great. But now if you want to look for buys, you want the volume to drive you up there. And when's the volume? London. Because if you were really going to drive through, you wouldn't have rejected here right now, right? But since you are rejecting here right now, you want the most optimal entry. And the most optimal entry for sells are in this area. And waiting on, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting on a top wick on this 15 to come up to here, retest at least the previous candle high. This way we have a really good advantage point, right? Because at the flip you have 10 pips and now you're sitting pretty at 17, but we've got neither. And after all of that, you know, it's frustrating. I don't get frustrated often, but this is frustrating, not getting the 4-hour bottom wick here, not getting the top wick here, not getting the top wick again on this current candle, not getting the bottom wick on the previous 30 here. Because yeah, we're breaking the previous 30 now, but we're doing that after tapping this area. If we did this first and broke the previous 30, we're expecting to tap this area. So that's our advantage point. Yeah, I'm going to do New York session tomorrow. Hopefully it's less frustrating. I'm annoyed. Typically, you know, you expect 4 things. One of the 4 things will happen. You expect 5 things. You know, chances are one of them will happen. You could still get things here, right? You could get the hourly close bearish here now and look for a top wick on the next hourly to come back down in range. You could wait for this hourly to close bearish, add a support, and then just look for a bottom wick to come back up, retest 78 before it comes down. Because here's the thing, fundamentally you're bullish, so that's in your direction, and before an overwhelming drive down, you're gonna need to reject. So if you get to 69, you're good to look for buys, because you're either coming up to 74 or you're driving all the way up to 89. Yeah, we're close back in range 5. No bottom wick. ED? I don't know why it says ED. It says EDT. Because the place where that's sourced from, that's what it says. It says EDT on their thing. Why can't we take a buy? You can take a buy. The thing is, the hourly closed here at a resistance. I'm not saying you can't take a buy. I'm saying I'm not taking a buy here. Hey, deal with the $2. Appreciate you, brother. I'm gonna wait this 15-minute through, and we'll go from there. If this next 15 breaks this previous 15 high off the rip, we'll look for sells at 1878, 550. If it doesn't, that's also, by the way, the hourly flip. I'm sorry, yes, the hourly flip. That will be the hourly break of the highs as well. But we would have the 15 closing back in range and not having a bottom wick, or starting off with no bottom wick. Looking for a top wick to 1878. Ooh, are we flipping? This is interesting. Unfortunately, the advantage point is not there. So, you guys are more than welcome to take positions, right? This is a good position to take. Then again, how much do we have here? What's from the break of the previous candle low? Yep. If it breaks the previous candle low, I'm going to call it a stream here. If it wants to come up and tap these highs before it does that, then I'll look for positions. If it breaks the lows, it's good to drive down to the bottom of the range. My issue is my advantage point here. The hourly did close above the most recent, but not the overall. And now the thing is, now you're coming up to last minute of this 5, and it's gonna close bullish. Sorry, gang, in studio audience. What if the hourly flips bullish? It could flip bullish, but then you would need this hourly to close. If you're looking for buys, you would need this hourly to close, and you would need it to close above 78141. That would be your gladiator candle. You're looking for the hourly after that to break the lows and drive up. Because for buys, right? For buys, you want to be in this area. Because if you're wrong and the market comes down, you have a chance to mitigate risk on the top wick before it comes down. And for sells, you want to enter sells in this area, because if you're wrong, you get a chance to mitigate risk on a bottom wick here as it comes up. That's a general idea why I'm waiting for the most optimal entry. But the way it's printing here, I'm just not getting it. Yeah, gang. It's getting tough. The sell here is right into support on a break of the lows, support of a smaller time frame. So you'd need a sell above here. But at this point, we've spent the first half printing bullish here. We haven't flipped yet. The first half of this 15-minute. And now, if we come up and do break the highs of the 15, it'll be too late to take a sell, right? Because now you'll have the 30 flipping bullish with 6 minutes left in the 30 candle. Not with like 10 or 12. It's gonna be 5 minutes actually. New office update next week. Breaking the previous 30 low, huh? That's interesting. GJ had much more interrupt. There's a lot of opportunities here everywhere in gold and GJ. Such is the nature of the market cycle, but gang, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Zoom, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I'm gonna be on at around 8 a.m. So around 7:30 I'll probably start the stream. 8 a.m. we'll be on for a New York session. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's been an okay session, but honestly a little frustrating for me. I'm gonna go smoke a fat Jamaican joint. Everybody, have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love and wisdom to you all. Mods, thank you for patrolling the chat. Hassim, see you later. Thank you for coming through. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good night, everybody. You already know. Just like that. Another Asian sessions in the books. Enjoy your evening, morning, day. I'll see you guys for New York. Good night, everybody. Ass and feet. Good night, everybody.